We're live? Okay. Let's go.
I never said anything. I don't mean mind you. The morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his feet, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers, Happy.
So he had a sprain to his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. So I'm guessing we're just gonna press... shit.
Whisper Zapper!
Hey, I haven't even said anything.
I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their back. Anything I said is straight on and narrow, and up and up. Young Tuesday, you're always shining and pointing out the shoes. It's always making them not cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to accept the witness. I think Edgewood has met his match. In the morning during the run-through of the action scene, how was present at the run-through? Who was present at the run-through? Who was present at the run-through? Sorry.
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's a steel samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil masquerade, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then.
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I hope to make him better for him though. For him, of course.
You helped to make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? What was the assistant then?
Oh, huh? She was cleaning backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. He broke one of his props. What a big mess. He broke a prop?
Sure did. He saw his own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon. A break in the...
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus a nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? It is clear that this person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? I'll object to that. Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will's Powers. So the first is the point. I also wonder if someone else not caught the on camera what have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider the possibility to also Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witnesses count. Continue. Okay.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Wolf's Powers. No one else was there. If they had it, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True. Yeah, it was. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see. Detective Gumshoe shared his fellow officers a fondness for donuts.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there.
What about before you got to this guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everybody was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, they had... If they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anybody going to the studio had passed by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let me have the edgy boy?
Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean.
Old Windbag have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Oh. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was... What the hell? What am I missing here? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Damn, I didn't even know about this one. Oh wait. Hold on. If they had, I would have seen them. Fuck! I didn't want to do that. Okay, go over here. Go over here. Go over here. And now we present this. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know you were ahead from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer on the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. October the 15th, really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue is the beat. The issue is the bit at the end here where it says Photo 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held the data for the one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please don't let go of you made by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there was only data from one of those photos. Who could have erased the data from the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eek! Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera only at the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these new flamming computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you, you're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gates of someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
What I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Okay.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one more important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I hear from this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn of expected, but I kind of expected this.
Alright, here we go. Every day after I finish my work duties, I have one more important job to do. I go to the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I guess I'll just press for now. Other job?
Well, that's right. I checked all of the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Okay. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch the suspicious-looking most power photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
A fanboy?
Still samurai fanboys. Real fakes, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They always hanging out. One was with there that day.
Oh, wait a second! Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words!
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The crate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were fakes. Oh, and?
And?
They're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 7th or 3rd grade.
What? Order! Let me get this on their way to the studio that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be about 7th or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well we see his type in there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 7th or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to whip the steel samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on here? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecutor to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. October 18, 11:08 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in the dressing room? You didn't go into the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the steel samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of this stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal the steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for some time. We start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take time. It'll take him so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick up the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very too optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Order will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will's power. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts of this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy for roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may have not been hard evidence. But there is still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant for Mr. Will's power. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense agrees with the prosecution and the claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Order, goddammit! I want some Chinese food. Give me some Chinese. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Beware that this court does not look kindly at accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the strikes weren't high enough. So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers? Could have been the security lady, right? It could have been the security lady, right?